eating fruit and veg can kill you. What's going on YouTube, it's Jason, and today we're going to speak about the importance of having a balanced diet and what true balance actually looks like. This week we saw the sad passing of Zhanna, a vegan influencer who ate nothing but fruit and veg. Now this was a truly tragic death. She was only 39 years old, and from the information we have available, the death seems very avoidable. I just wanted to clear something up really quickly before we go on with this video. A lot of papers are reporting the cause of death as veganism. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. There are millions of vegans everywhere who live perfectly normal lives and are perfectly healthy. It's a lazy diagnosis, don't believe the hype. But all that being said, I would say the veganism that we see today, that's been marketed and that's fashionable, is a very processed diet. You go down to the supermarket, the vegan aisles are full of meat alternatives. You've got the Greggs sausage roll. If you were to follow the vegan diet like Zhanna did, organic and not processed, you would struggle to get your calories in. I'm talking stuffing your face and probably eating only 600 or 700 calories per day. It's a very low calorie diet. So if somebody was eating like that for a sustained period and not drinking water for 6 years, could this lead to malnourishment and starvation? Probably. On the back of this, what I wanted to do was go through 4 key things we can learn about dieting and nutrition as a whole. The first thing, and this might sound really obvious, but a balanced diet includes everything in. Almost everything you see in nature that grows can benefit our bodies nutritionally to some degree. If the diet that you're following eliminates a food group, whether that's meat, carbs, or anything else, you are missing out on vital nutrients. The person who eats a balanced diet with everything in is always nutritionally better off than the person who eliminates things. Now I think it's very important to acknowledge this. I've been around the fitness industry for about 2 decades, and it seems like every 5 years a new diet springs up. When I was growing up, it was Atkins and Slim Fast, then it was Weight Watchers, then vegetarianism, and now veganism. It's the new kid on the block. Nowadays, it seems everyone wants to be vegan. It's fashionable with celebs, and it's also conscious and woke in terms of the environment. But people need to realize that veganism or any other diet that eliminates things comes with real risks, and people need to be prepared for them. Now please hear me, I'm not against veganism or any other diet that people follow for ethical reasons. I'm speaking here about people that jump on the bandwagon and follow blindly because they think a diet is better for their health or better for weight loss. And that brings me on to point number 2, and the reason why I, as a nutritionist, don't recommend most people following these diets. And that's because when it comes to nutrition, most people are lazy. I'll pull no punches. Most people, when it comes to nutrition, want to eat things that are quick and convenient. And when they go on a diet, they're not going to go through the effort to learn the things they're missing from their diet and replace them. So when they follow veganism, keto, or any other diet, there are nearly always nutritional deficiencies. If a person is going to follow a particular diet, the least they can do is research about that diet, figure out what the risks are, what they've eliminated from their diet, and what the alternatives are. For example, most people don't consider that when you cut meat out of your diet, you're missing out on things like iron and B vitamins, and you're losing out on protein, which actually helps strengthen your immune system. One of the things that was noted about Zhanna's death was that she was suffering from a cholera-like infection. Now people often won't make the link, but with a weakened immune system, you are literally open to anything. And that's just one example, so be responsible, do your research, and at least make an informed decision. Number 3 is too much of a good thing is bad for you. Anything you can think of that is beneficial for your body, the second you do it in excess, it can become dangerous. If you think a glass of wine is good for your heart, if you overdo wine or any other alcohol, it can kill you. Water is great for your body. Your body is 70% water. Too much water can kill you. And when it comes to excess, even eating fruit and veg can kill you. All of the foods that you see out there that are healthy and recommended are only healthy when had as part of a balanced diet. If you isolate any healthy food group and it's not part of a holistic and wider balanced diet, that food group will not be enough on its own. And the final thing is that people need to stop obsessing about eating clean. Now this might sound sacrilege coming from a PT and nutritionist who is asking you not to eat clean. But what I mean by that is people have this ideology in their head that in order to lose weight and be healthy, they need to eat good food and avoid bad food. Now, I say this all the time to my clients. Being healthy is not just how you look. While I do believe how you look is important, true health is physical, emotional, and mental wellness. If we look at Zhanna's diet, she was eating 100% clean. Everything was raw and organic, nothing was processed. But that's not what's required to be healthy. If you have ever been around a bodybuilder during prep or a fighter trying to make weight, these people are some of the most miserable people I know.
It could get boring, but are you bodybuilding for it to be fun, or are you doing a show to win?
But a lot of them physically look incredible. They're strong, they're lean, they've cut out all junk food during prep, they're eating super clean, but how are they coping mentally and emotionally? When I say everything has its place in a balanced diet, I mean it, even processed food. While your body can do without processed food, I'm not going to sit here and say the body needs Oreos or the body needs McDonald's chips. But most social settings contain processed food. So if you are eating super clean, you're going to be a weirdo and/or you're going to avoid social occasions.
Because what's going to actually burn more calories in the long run and help you? Lifting a shed ton of weight in the gym, or you walk into the garden centre and having a coffee with a few friends? It's going to be the previous.
And people often forget that social occasions contribute massively to our mental and emotional wellness, which is why I advise clients for holistic health, again, mental, physical, and emotional wellness, not to eliminate anything from their diet, but instead to follow the 80-20 rule. That is, 80% of your nutrition should be whole, unprocessed foods from the ground. And if you're doing that, the 20% shouldn't matter. The 20% is things like alcohol, chocolates, crisp, things like that, so you can enjoy social occasions. So that's everything. How we eat is not just about how we look, it's not just about our mental health, it's not just about how we feel. All of them are equally important. They all come under the umbrella of health. So to recap, don't be like everyone else and just jump on the bandwagon. Make sure you do your research and make an informed decision. Also, remember, when you remove anything from your diet, no matter what that thing is, you are missing out on vital nutrients. And even processed food, in moderation, has its place, as it helps us to maintain a normal social life, which impacts our mental and emotional wellness. So don't be extreme. Remember, the best possible diet you can consume includes everything in. Hope you found that video helpful. Don't forget to like it, comment below for the algorithm, please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.